Hello, darlings. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you're another YouTuber, let me know down in the comments and I will sub you back. Now stay safe, wear your masks, and here's the video. Hello, darlings. It's Brandy here. Today we are going to get into Madam Glam's new collection, House of Love. But first, it's shameless promotion time. If y'all have not seen my last video, go check that out, okay? This is my first kawaii set of the year. The products on the left are what I used and how much they cost. And yeah, look at that middle finger, right? You see the heart in there, and then you see those two little mini hollow hearts. I'm telling you, the movement of those 5D heart stickers is fire! Okay, so I'm gonna throw the video in here so y'all see what I'm talking about. Look at that. Isn't that so fucking cool, right? And then, of course, you have all the kawaii stuff, the cute little bunny, and the wings actually glow in the dark. I didn't take any pictures of it glowing because when I do a glow set, I want it to be, like, popping. I don't want it to just be, like, one little spot, so. And here are some of our anti-Valentine's Day products. The dark flowers on the bottom colors are getting sold out. The red is gone, the purple is gone, and the black is gone. So if you want those, you need to get on them quick. I have a couple bondage sets coming out. I have anti-Valentine's Day kawaii set coming. And I know my ambassadors are really gonna kill it. So yeah, come check us out. Save yourself some dough and get yourself some awesome charms and stickers. And don't forget to use your ambassador codes KF10, ShreeBaby10, or Sassy10 to save yourself 10% on your entire order. And yeah, let's get on to these awesome, super cute Kuromi Valentine's Day nails. Okay, y'all, I am adding to my pinks and magentas. Yes, I am. This collection is, I'm pretty happy with my choices for once. So, as you all know from the last video, I was able to get a nice collection of pinks, and there was a coral in there that was popping. So, first of all, we have this Astro Love, and it's House of Love collection. Damn. Can't get the words out. Now this color, it's a very beautiful red, but I'm gonna have to say it makes me think of ketchup. Not a bad thing, just that's the color that it gives to me. Next up, we have Supernova Love, right? Yeah, that's the name. I need to get my shit together today, y'all. Anyways, this is a beautiful rose gold. It has sort of like a pinkish base, and then it has the glitter on it. So it is stunning, stunning, stunning. And I just wanted to show you in this collection, the bottles have these cute little designs on them where the regular ones were just the words. So next up we have the Chaser. It is a reddish pink, like they say it's like a strawberry color, so it'll lighten up that kaboom red that a lot of people use. Now I thought that was going to be some kind of coral, but that's okay, I still like it. Now this hardcore, this one is a super bright red. The Chaser and the hardcore, it looked like it was going to be like hot or neon colored, and they weren't. So yeah, you know how I feel about that. So I'm comparing the bottles. The first one was the coral from the other collection. Now these are the two reds from this collection, and then a red from the House of Glam collection. So it gives me a nice array of red colors, because I thought that the darker one would be a lot closer to the other one from the previous collection, and it wasn't. But like, see, you have the two colors side by side, the strawberry pink, and then like the Chaser, and then the coral from what I picked from the last video, and they are very, very similar. So It's okay. It's okay. Always that little bit of shade and contrast can make a huge, huge difference. So I'm just applying everything on here. Of course, they are spreading like butter, nice and smooth. No chunks, no bumps, no anything like that. But they are very, very beautiful. And y'all know I can stroke all day long. But seriously, I get captivated in what I'm doing and I just keep applying the gel polish. Duh. Okay, let me get my mind out of the gutter, which is really, really hard for me to do. It's one of those, like, you just start talking, and as you're trying to finish the sentence, you're just like, oh my god, this is sounding worse and worse as I go. So yeah, we're gonna go on to the Kuromi. Now, if you hadn't seen previously, I doctored up a Kuromi to be a screen Kuromi. I got the idea from an IG picture. I can't think of her name now, but I'll look it up and get it for you guys after. So I am taking my e-file and I am taking off the Kuromi's nose because I want it to be black. And then I'm going in on these eyes because the way that these charms are, they're matte charms, and you can see how like the bows stick out and the pink skull sticks out and stuff like that. So it doesn't have like a smooth surface. It's like everything is indented or raised. So I'm just trying to get in there, get rid of the color, or at least some of the color, so that once I paint it white, you know, that black will not be showing through at all. So I went in with a couple different drill bits. I wasn't really sure how it was gonna work, but the really thin one was just not getting in there. So basically I took this bigger one and made a trench in there, and then I went back in with the skinny one just to try to get rid of some more of that color, because like I said, even painting over black with something like that, you know, you want to try to get the bottom as clear as possible, right? Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, like, comment, share. They are all free, easy, and quick ways to help out any YouTuber, not just me, not just nail YouTubers, but every single one of us, because YouTube is not small creator friendly, and all those actions helps YouTube algorithm show us to other people that might be interested in our videos. So please and thank you. Mwah, mwah. Okay, so we're taking the Kuromi and I'm wiping her off with some rubbing alcohol, getting all that extra dust and everything off it. Once it's dry, I'm going in with the Madam Glam Perfect White. And I am not worrying about how deep the hole is at the moment. I'm just worrying about covering the color. And even if it shows through a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. You just want to avoid putting all these thick, heavy layers on, because it's going to end up having that part of the face like out too far, and it's going to kind of look funny. So I painted around it the best that not around it, but I painted the white part as best I could, and now I'm cleaning around the sides and everything, because once you get that into the lamp, you'd have to like probably drill it off again. And then it's going to look funny because you're not adding anything to it. So this is how it looks outside of the lamp, or after that. So I'm going to take my Madam Glam white builder in a bottle. And this is where the filling of the holes and divots come in. So what I did was basically just put like a little thin layer at first, and then I went back in to make sure that the eye holes would be filled completely and it would be a nice rounded surface. And of course you can let it self-level. It is a little thick, but I had this for a little while, so I don't mind it. With builder gels in a bottle, you can get some like that are super watery, and then you can get some that are heavy, thick like this, that are almost like regular builder gel. because, you know, builder in a bottle is usually thinner than just builder gel like in a pot, but this one is a pretty thick one. So I put it in the lamp. Oh, well, I'm gonna put it in the lamp, excuse me. Okay, so I am going to take the Astro Love and put some on my palette, and then we're gonna make some little hearts for the eyes and the mouth and the little dot for the nose. So I was trying to do this while holding it up so that you guys could see it better, and it was really screwing it up because I didn't have it like positioned right. Like every time that I went to put a dot on, the charm itself was moving, because for me to have it on camera and try to grip it, it kind of made a mess. So I went through this process a few times. I'm basically showing you the bloopers of it. There is, after the second one, I got the eyes right, so I put it in the nuke, and then I put the nose, put it back in the lamp, and then went to the mouth, and I made the heart, and it was all beautiful and everything, and then I tried to make some little smile lines, and it looked awful. So I had to wipe the mouth off and do it again. So it does take practice and time, and even then, like, my hands were shaking from arthritis and stuff. So, you know, sometimes, like, when you see those little clips of people doing it, like, boop, 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 that can be all editing, or it could just be a good video, you know? So, and I'm not perfect with dotting tools. I don't know why, but I am not a big fan of them, but they are very useful, so I've been trying to use them more and more so that I get comfortable with them. So now I am taking the Madam Glam Ultra Liner brush. It's the 9mm one, and I'm taking some base coat, and I'm gonna you know, like, I just slid it through so that it would get, like, not wet and loose, but wet and loose, you know what I mean, right? Because even with a cap on and with the gel on there, when you put it away, if you don't use it for a while, it can get a little sticky. So I'm taking just like the very, very tip of it, and I'm just fleshing out those 3 dots because they weren't quite connected as I did the dotting. So now I'm going to add just a little cute nose, and it's just a little single drop right in the middle there. And then put that in the lamp, so that part is all set, right? So that you're not like smudging and mushing. Right. So yes, curing in between step by step definitely is helpful. Like it's so helpful, because 9 times out of 10, when I try to do a design and I don't cure it step by step, I end up smudging it or dropping it or something. Right. So definitely keep that in mind. So here I used a smaller tip of the dotting tool, and as you can see that, like, the dots are not really connected, but that's my technique. That's not, you know, it's just me because I'm still getting used to the dotting tools. So again, I'm taking that little tiny tip of the brush, and I am just filling in that, I don't know, triangle-ish area that's in the middle. And it came together very, very nicely. And this is sped up, so it does take a lot, especially like if you have arthritis or shaky hands or anything like that. It does take a lot of focus and time to get it the way that you want the best, right? So, I just tried to fix a little tiny dot on the top, and then again, I'm going to go back in there and just kind of try to smooth it out, because although you're seeing it from far away, you still want it to look really good close up, right? I'm just going to leave this part in here because I just want to reiterate, like, it takes so long to get these little designs and hand-painted stuff on. That's why I be loving me some stickers, because stickers are just bloop, 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 done. But I am going to be practicing with my freehand in general, so you'll see some stuff. We'll see. So here's where I screwed it up. I was going to add some really thin lines, and don't mind the brush, okay? It is still fine. But it ended up, I didn't like the way it looked at all, so I ended up wiping off the mouth and doing it all over again. Now here, I super sped this up because I am just using the non-sticky nail gel glue, which is my favorite. I do recommend that if you are making a set for people to wear, you want to try to use like regular nail glue and then maybe shore up the sides with this non-sticky stuff, because the light obviously doesn't get to the very bottom in the middle, so that part is wet. So if it gets like snagged somewhere, it's gonna pop right off and be a hot mess. And that's the same for the gems too. Like if they you know, these are obviously very dark, but like if you're using more like Aurora rhinestones and stuff, that non-sticky gel is perfect for it. So here is the set. I decided to leave the thumb blank because really in most of my pictures it's not really even in there. So we've got all these cute banging gems, and of course the Kuromi heart. Love it, love it, love it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to use the 30% off the website code. Place an order. Don't forget to use the ambassador codes KF10, CherieBaby10, or Sassy10 to save yourself 10% on your entire order. Everything on sale, everything on the website, 10% off with the code, and I would really appreciate your support. So the link to Madam Glam, the code, of course our link to the website, all of that is going to be in the description box down below, and I think that's about it. Thanks so much for watching. Have a marvelous day. And thanks again. Mwah.